Okay, we're in round 3. Opponent is playing first. All right, let's see here. Good hand. Very good, actually. Force backup, 1 drop, both colors, 2 drop. Very good hand. One of the better ones, I think, I could ask for. And I actually don't want F6 because I have Force of Will. Burn deck. Seems like what it is. I see a red source and I immediately think, burn deck. What else could it be? So Sword of War and Peace will be very good in this matchup. I think Light and Shadow will also be very good. I guess Jite will also be very good. So all of our equipment, very good in this matchup. Gravecrawler, a little bit worse since he can't block any of the threats our opponent may or may not have, but it's all right. That was a good draw. Now we're in Click and True Name Nemesis territory. I probably want to click first. Get rid of like Fire Blast or something. Oh, really? All right. Wasn't expecting that. Especially Gravecrawler. That'd be like the last thing I'd want a Lightning Bolt. No 2-drop. All right. So now we drop a Strix and pass. Get some more value. All the value creatures. Love them. Love them. Ooh. Well, now we can find a black source with our Delta instead. Not in a big rush to play Compulsive Research. Mostly because I'm busy doing other things. True Name Nemesis, I do really want to get down because he can't do anything about it. He really can't do a single thing about True Name. But Click might be the priority just to get the burn spells out of his hand, because I imagine he's just going to try and burn us down now. And Sulfuric Vortex. That'd be a card I think I want to Force a Will. Searing Blaze for not even full value? Absolutely. You got it. Is his plan just kill all of our creatures? I don't think that's going to work. Gutter Snipe. That might be worth the Force of Will. All his future burn spells for the rest of the game are going to deal 2 to me. But then if I Force a Will here, I do have to get something fairly relevant. I may just ditch the Click, go for the True Name, because like I said, he can't do anything about True Name, and once we draw a sword, then he's going to be in some massive trouble. So if I counter the Gutter Snipe, he can't get in with it, and all of his future burn spells don't do anything, or don't do the additional 2. I think it's worth forcing that. So I'm going to force it. We're going to get rid of our Vendilion Click. Our plan is to drop True Name, followed up by Compulsive, hopefully finding Jite or a sword. Suit this guy up, kill my opponent, gain some life, ideally. So next turn, Compulsive. Hopefully find something to suit up this guy with, which will move well into Sword Equip on turn 5. Frenzied Goblin cannot target True Name. Goblin Guide can't attack into True Name. 2 cards left in hand. True Name's like the ultimate blocker here. Draw for turn, Bloodghast, what's compulsive? Our guys that can't block are a lot worse in this matchup, admittedly. There's a Fire and Ice. So let's ditch a Island. Okay. We play a Polluted Delta and pass, and we're going to leave back our True Name Nemesis. Our life total currently more important than dealing damage to him. And he cannot attack, so cannot target this, cannot do anything against it. Vortex is kind of a big deal, but not that big of a deal right now. We're going to be able to outrace him very easily and just completely dismantle his board. He also can attack into us still. So, alright, take our 2. Necrotal is actually a good draw too. I think we're still going for the Fire and Ice, so let's ditch this thing, get a black source. We play a land, play the sword. Equip sword, get in, draw a card, kill Goblin Guide. Sower. That's actually pretty nice, but I guess it's not that great in this matchup. I mean, currently we're easily outracing him with this True Name with a sword that he can't do anything about. But never count red deck wins out. I never do. He just needs to burn us a little bit, and we're in rough shape. Like Hero of Oxid Ridge here is pretty much a destroyer. Probably just want to jam a Necrotal, I imagine, but we'll find out. I guess if Necrotal is actually a liability, so it's probably better to just maybe drop a Sower. Let's just get in with True Name first. Draw our extra card. Kill his Frenzied Goblin. Hypnotic Specter's a good draw. Let's just hippie and then pass. Although I guess I can equip hippie too. And that way he can't even really burn it easily. Can't burn it at all, I guess, if it's equipped. Let's equip, see if he burns it in response. Which is fine. He doesn't. So we've definitely got lethal now. Question is, can he deal 10 damage to us? Because if he can deal 10 to us, we die from Vortex. Alright. Did not have 10 damage. Let's figure out what we can do here. So, what do I like less? I don't like the guys that can block or can't block. So I don't like the Gravecrawler or the Bloodghast all that much in this match. That being said, I don't really like Sarcomancy all that much in this match either. Since if he kills that token, I just start taking damage. So I don't like that either. I do like the Light and Shadow. I think I like the Light and Shadow more than, well, I was going to say more than something, but I'm not sure that's true either. Gaining 3 is nice. War and Peace gains life based on my hand. I'm not sure what's better. Confidant's gone. Cannot justify that at all. Hero's Downfall is actually pretty crappy in this matchup. I don't really like it. I want the Ophiomancer, I think, because I like the snake tokens. I kind of want the Light and Shadow too. That's a lot of equipment. Image is still probably good enough with our dudes that we can copy here. I mean, any burn spell kills it, but still think it's okay. Definitely don't want damnation. Braids actually isn't the worst. He's just burn spells, presumably. It's too slow is the problem. I think Sword of Light and Shadow. Kind of want to ditch Bloodghast for like another sword, but that's a lot of swords. But Bloodghast is actually pretty bad in this matchup. Color intensive and it can't block, which I don't like. Gravecrawler is justifiable because it's cheap. So at least it's like progressive early. But it's tough to justify a Bloodghast in here, I think. Do I want another sword, though? That is a lot of swords. I mean, life gain is good. No doubt. Alright, doing another sword. We're getting a bit clunky here, but otherwise I'm doing Sarcomancy, like I said, but it can just burn it and I take damage. I don't really like that. Guess we're trying this. This match isn't easy, for sure. It's not an easy match, I don't think. It's pretty dependent on gaining some life. Alright, this is a good hand. Force again. It's a pretty similar hand to what we had last time. So, really, in this match, this is one of our better hands. Since Force of Will can stop the Vortex if it comes to that. No turn 1 Goblin Guide is certainly good news. Alright. Guess we open her up with the island. So like I said, we've got Force of Will in emergency situations. Like Sulfuric Vortex. I would definitely like to draw a second blue source. But I'll settle for any land so we can Mull Drift. Did he keep a one-lander? Oh, he didn't. He just slammed down a second land. Alright. Lands I'll take. I'll stop the Vortex. I'm not going to allow Vortex to get resolved. That's just too good. Spike Shot Elder. Let me think about this. So he can't target True Name. I can Sower it, but then he can get it back. That's not worth countering. I've also got Hero's Downfall for it. Alright, so now I think we just Mull Drift, searching for a blue source. Did not find it, but that's alright. We'll find it eventually. So next turn I guess we can Gravecrawler Sword maybe. Hopefully draw a blue source next turn. Oh, I have to discard too? That's lame. I don't want to discard any of this, to be honest. I guess the Gravecrawler, because... Actually, I guess the Sower. But then what am I forcing away? I was kind of hoping to force the Sower. He can kill Gravecrawler, so I guess I should just ditch that. Once we get a True Name down, we're right back where we started last game. Plenty of good things happening. So really just need that second blue source, and we're in good shape. Still gonna stop Sulfuric Vortex at all costs, yeah. Blue source? No. Alright. Well, that's a bit of an issue, but alright. Let's drop the sword. I can daze. Well, I may have to force a smash to smithereens because Sword of Fire and Ice is pretty important in this match. It's This is definitely an issue. Uh, could just leave up Hero's Downfall. Guess that's better. Let's do that. Because I leave up Hardcast Dazed plus Hero's Downfall. So I may downfall a Spike Shot Elder. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do that. And then we actually don't take any damage here. I don't think. Maybe we do, but if it goes to the graveyard before that resolves, do we? It might actually. Okay, it still worked. That's all right. No big deal. So we've got Daze. We've got Force of Will. If he Vortex is here, it's a great Daze opportunity. There's our blue. So now we can True Name, and then I think we're just going to win. I don't think he can beat True Name. Not with a Sword of Fire and Ice. Force of Will, Daze, Counterspell, backup. I don't think so. I don't think it's happening. I would be surprised if he could find a way to win this. At Sword of Fire and Ice value is just going to take him down pretty quick with all of our counterspells in hand. Force for like anything of substance. We've got any creature on lockdown. He can't block us. That doesn't do anything, right? Can't be blocked, targeted, dealt damage, or enchanted by anything controlled by that player. No. We'll take one. Because protection from player is ridiculous, as a matter of fact. Absolutely ridiculous. Shriekmaw. All right, well, let's go for it. We're on the I'm going to sword you down and draw a plan. This is the weirdest red deck wins I've ever seen. He has not had an ideal curve or draw. Play another island, pass. Manic Vandal. We'll force that. And we'll ditch the Sower. I'll daze that. Just going to minimize any damage this guy does to us. Got Counterspell now. True Name, drawing us more cards, dealing more damage. Not being fair, as usual. Counterspell for anything of substance. He's dead next turn. Awesome. Looks like we got there. Happy to beat the red deck wins. Since, you know how I feel about red deck. I love it. All right. Yes, sir. Uh, yeah, I'll take 4. No reason to counter it. All right. Sweet. Got there. Well, this deck played a lot better than I thought it would. I'm happy to beat red deck wins. We beat the mirror match, and we beat a rampy green, white, black thing. So pretty cool. Tempo blue black. First time I've ever done this archetype. Works well. We had a lot of good equipment to help it. And yep, as per usual, counterspell, daze, force of will. It's like all you need, man. All you need is that. And it just works so well. All right, we'll see you for the next draft.